Right. You know what's more concerning though?
Oh.
Logan
As
Paul.
soon as I saw this news, I knew it was going to be on the show notes for today.
It's a little goofy ending for us. We're not going to take it that seriously. Everyone's entitled to their own opinion, as bad as it may be. But Logan Paul, he walked out of Oppenheimer. Yeah, he walked out of it. He didn't dislike it. He walked out. So he was discussing Talk to Me with the directors on his podcast, and he congratulated them for having a higher Rotten Tomatoes score than Oppenheimer. He then said that he tried to watch Oppenheimer before walking out of the film, saying he didn't know what they were trying to do, and saying that it's just talking, it's just exposition. But in past times, he said that he was very close to walking out of Interstellar because it was so slow. But now it's his top three film of all time. So maybe there's a chance one day that Oppenheimer makes his all-time list. We'll have to see. But for now, he's walked out of Oppenheimer, says it's just talking, and it's very, very big news. I saw the tweet from Culture Crave. 34 million people have seen that tweet. Yeah. So it's making big news. But yeah, what are your thoughts on his comments here?
You can always guarantee Logan Paul to stir up some controversy or be the hot
Mm,
topic for certain amounts and have a great discussion point. That'll
yeah.
be wrestling, his videos, or boxing, and now movies.
Hmm.
So this is obviously bringing more attention to Oppenheimer.
Yeah.
Whether it's good or bad, who knows? But it's definitely being put in the spotlight a lot more, along with Logan Paul.
Yeah.
I think he's an idiot for sure. But
Did
hey,
you?
he's a millionaire, so he can shit on me all he wants.
Yeah.
Um, but yeah, just the fact that he said that he was close to working out for Interstellar. Now it's his top three of all time. Does that not show you to stick around?
Yeah.
Especially for a Christopher Nolan movie, because if you're considering that, and then by the time you walked out of that film, you're like, oh shit, this is fantastic.
Yeah.
The same thing could have happened with Oppenheimer. And Oppenheimer, it does have a slow start, and then it kicks in the middle, and then it slows down again, and then the
Yeah.
ending is just gets you.
Yeah. It really
So
does.
yeah, so I'd
Mm.
actually really love to know his thoughts when and if he ever sees it in its entirety, what he actually thinks of Oppenheimer. Because
Yeah.
I want to know where it ranks in his favorite movies of all time, and whether he thought walking out the first time was the right move. Because to be fair, the first time you see this movie has to be in the cinema.
Yeah.
Like
Yeah.
you can't watch it at home unless he has a full on movie,
Yeah. With like
screen
a
at his
massive
house.
surround system, which he
Yeah,
probably does. He's a very, very
yeah.
rich guy.
But
Um,
yeah, I hope he does give it another go, and I hope he does enjoy it.
did you see all the memes about it?
No, I haven't seen any memes. I just saw the news,
Oh,
laughed, and just kept
yeah.
scrolling.
I don't know if I should say it on here, but the memes. Do you remember that incident that happened years ago where he videoed in the Japanese forest?
Yeah,
Yeah,
yeah.
and he's like, oh,
That,
all the memes are
that,
like referring back to that and being like, oh, do you not
yeah.
see any of this? Is that why or stuff like that? So it was like really brutal and like really like just a lot of dark humor there. But yeah, honestly, I don't know if this. Do you think this speaks more to like a larger problem with like casual audiences, or do you think it's just Logan Paul?
Um, bit
Tough
of both.
question, but yeah.
A bit of both. I think Logan Paul is the casual audience. He's not quite significant in the entertainment industry apart from, you know,
Mhm.
sports, entertainment, sports, and his YouTube.
Yeah.
Other than that, he doesn't really bring anything to movies or TV.
Hmm.
So he could be put into that, that category of who said it? Charlie Kaufman, who
Yeah.
said they're making content for garbage
Yeah.
because it suits, the people that enjoy garbage, which is Logan Paul, clearly. So he clearly likes those sort of big blustery sort of films, and when a good film comes his way, he just finds it boring because he doesn't allow for the story to play to take its time and get to its
Yeah.
point.
Yeah. I don't personally, if you don't finish a movie, you don't really deserve to have an opinion on it. That is just my view because you haven't seen the movie. So,
Yeah.
like me saying Blue Beetle was bad. I've never seen the movie. And if I walked out of it, then I still haven't seen it. You know, you got to see a movie in its entirety. And, you know, a lot of those movies, you know, the final 5 minutes can really define how good or bad a movie is. We're just talking about Game of Thrones, you know, that's brilliant for the most part, but the ending kills the entire thing. So, yeah, the endings make or break a movie. So, yeah, bit of silly comments here. And I thought it was a bit silly that it's become like such big news now, but we live in the day and age where, you know, things blow up on the internet for no reason.